What is going on, guys? We are back with another video today, and we are doing another rebuild on Madden 22, and today I actually don't know if it's a realistic or not style rebuild. It could be a fantasy, it could be realistic. We'll see, because of course this is a fantasy draft, so, you know, the realism kind of goes out the door when, you know, anyone could go anywhere. Obviously, the big quote-unquote twist of this video is that we're going to be letting the AI draft this team, which, you know, if we draft the team, it's going to be a bunch of rookies, bunch of great dev guys that, yeah, maybe weren't the best team in the first year or two, but by year 3, we are by far the best. We have by far the highest upside, and it's kind of just a GG from there. But I know, speaking of, you guys have actually been asking quite a bit about me updating my fantasy draft guide. You know, I did one kind of earlier in the game. I just don't know when to do it because the ratings change each week. So if I do a week 13, maybe, I suppose the ratings have adjusted quite a bit, and they're probably not going to get too drastic. So maybe by, you know, sometime this week, maybe we'll do one. We'll see. Kind of depends on what you guys think. Maybe leave a like and subscribe. If I see a ton of likes on this video, it's like, okay, maybe they want to see it. But regardless, let us get into the draft. And let's do some things. Let's see what's up. So we actually get pick number 2, which I'm going to be honest with you, kind of ruins the video a little bit. I mean, it is the AI. Maybe they'll just sell. I don't know. But at pick 2, you would imagine this is going to be a quarterback. I didn't retry this or anything like that. I'm just going to go to next pick. I'm going to assume it's Lamar Jackson. And I'm going to assume that after that, the picks are going to go straight down the toilet. Let's see. So Lamar Jackson was the number 1 overall pick. I suppose it's very hard for the AI to make a mistake in the first round. We just so happen to have one of the best possible choices there, being quarterback number 2. Of course, it would have been nicer to have Mahomes, but we'll take it anyways. The second pick is Tyron Smith. So remember when I said that it's going to go downhill right away? It did. We had Tyron. I mean, Ryan Ramczyk was there. I'll take him over Tyron. I mean, if you're drafting lineman in the first 5 rounds, if it's not a young one, you're selling. And Terry McLaurin. Okay, so they go wide receiver. That's not the worst choice. Normally, I would kind of go cornerback, wide receiver in the first 2 rounds, although quarterback kind of goes early now, so maybe QB instead. Normally, when we do this, we actually just skip ahead to the end of the draft, but I think this is a little bit more fun. Roquan. Okay, not a bad pick either. A lot of really young choices. With this pick, they go Josh Sweat. I mean, he's all right, but yeah, man, a 78 overall in round 6. Okay, yep, I mean, we're going to have to deal with it. Mr. Cam Akers. Okay, I like that pick. Maybe a little early, but I can dig with Cam Akers. I actually really do like him. The next choice was Laken Tomlinson. See, those are not the choices we like to see. Yeah, we're going to go to 15, and we're going to look at the last 2 picks. So that's it, and then we're going to just skip the rest of the draft. Let's see what we got here. So we ended up getting Robert Hunt. Star, but he's 25. And then, really, he's still in the game. He's still, well, I mean, okay, yeah, of course. 32 teams, and we're the ones that get him. Of course, there's 32 teams, and we are the ones that get him. I don't think you're understanding. Oh, Kareem Hunt kicks a woman, and oh, let's remove him from the history of the game. Oh, but murder. I actually redid it. I don't even know what made it into the video, but that team was too good, dude. Like, I can't, dude. The team's too good. It's just too good. Of course, at 14, I do not know what you would take. I don't know if the AI would take a quarterback here, so I don't know. I wouldn't be able to tell you. This is going to be a much tougher one, I feel. Let's go to the next pick. I just feel like it would have been so boring for me to do, you know, the one we have. Mac Jones goes all the way. Please don't tell me we grab someone like Mac Jones. Please don't. Fred Warner. I think middle linebacker is kind of one of those positions that you don't really need to draft in Madden. They all kind of seem to put up over 100 tackles. But once again, how is the game coded? Like, is the game coded to where the overall matters and it's not the position? I really don't know. I really don't know. Quarterback obviously matters, but scheme matters more than quarterback. But speaking of quarterback, please tell me. Chase, not bad, actually. So, once again, a really solid-looking team out the gate, but not so solid that you don't need a QB, you know? Like, we need a QB. Best case we're getting there is maybe we lucked out and got Fields. I doubt it, though. Let's see. Tua! We got Tua! Okay, yeah, this is a bigger challenge. Okay, fair enough. We got Tua. Nice. I swear, if we get Ruggs a second time, though. All right, what do we get this time? We grabbed... Oh. What? Wait. No. No shot. There's no shot he was even close to the best available. No way. What? Debo was there. Even Lockett was there at 28. A.J. Brown, Mike Williams, CeeDee Lamb. How old is Deontay? Like 25? 25. Okay, so, well, this is a bigger challenge. This is what I'm talking about. That is awful. How? How could you draft that badly? The Jets went from the Jets to, well, I mean, the opposite of the Jets. Jonathan Taylor's there? Please, just do me one favor. Ooh, I love A.J. Terrell. It's actually not even Terrell. It's like Terrell or something. I don't care, dude. I do not care. All right, Jonathan Taylor. He was there. I don't know what this team likes for running back, if they really care that much. Who did they grab? I'm missing it. My brain. Again with Josh Sweat. Dude, Sweat better be good. And I don't know why I'm saying it like that. It's like there's no H in there, pal. Like, we couldn't get Montez Sweat for Chase Young. We got the Sweat at home. What was this one? Grover Stewart. Yikes with this team. See, this is one of those teams that never recovers. They've just had such a bad draft, it's never going to happen for them. Okay, recovery album. I love it. I was just about to say, I seen Kareem Hunt there a second ago. Not a bad choice to see him actually still there. And good job. Okay, a little bit of recovery. I'll take it. And Gardner Johnson. CJ Gardner Johnson, not a bad choice. Could be our cornerback number 1, especially since it is now, round 10, and we have not drafted that position. Yeah, much worse team at literally every level but pass rush. But even that is, debatable. What do we grab on this one? Holland, not a bad pick either. Okay, so it's turning around. This is kind of what I'd like to see. Some redeemable picks, some players you can definitely work with, but nothing too OP. I want a bit of a challenge. Oh, Jesus, relax. Doug Cawson, I get he's star. Is that Odell Beckham? No, it kind of looks like an Odell, Aaron Donald hybrid. And by Odell, I mean literally just the beard. Like, that's it. Anyone else? Andrew Thomas, not bad for Madden. He's actually doing all right in real life as well. So, he's been vastly improved. I like the picks. The last 5 picks have been very good. I don't know if it's actually been 5, but 4 maybe. Pretty good choices. This one is Gallup. I mean, usable. Not a fan. Really not a fan of that Odell pick, though. That was disgustingly bad. So it's pick Ruggs now, please. Oh, thank God. He's gone to the Carolina Panthers. What do we got on this one? We get Robert Hunt again. I mean, not really a fan. I'm just going to be honest. Not really a fan. I'm actually curious. We got about a minute. I mean, it doesn't even matter. It's not my choices anyway, so the AI is going to pick someone regardless. So right guard, you had a choice between not a whole lot. I can kind of see why they went where they went, but obviously you can go with a different position, probably Kendrick Green maybe. I know he's normal, but same overall, 3 years younger, probably equals out the dev anyways. Yeah, there's not a lot going on, so hopefully they just ignore the O-line. That's where these teams really lose, is they draft these older linemen that aren't even that great of overalls when you could wait for some of the star devs that we usually go for. But obviously we're in pick 15 now. I'm actually enjoying this draft more, too. It seems more fun. And Tommy Tremble, not a bad choice, actually. Probably one of the last star dev tight ends remaining. Not a bad choice. Okay, I mean, I want to actually take a look. Obviously, if they took him there, that means that more tight ends might have went, but I can't imagine there's that many more there. Gronk's an 88 overall, fair enough. Dalton Schultz would probably be 25. Yeah, 25. Thought maybe he'd have star. Please don't tell me they sold. Albert O is in 72 overall. Nice. Yeah, I mean, they made the right call, in my opinion. I mean, that's a pretty good choice. Good job. Yeah, I think we'll do one last one, and then we'll just skip ahead like we did for the other one, but actually keep this one. I mean, what other one? I completely edited it out, obviously. And then the last choice we got was... Where the hell is he? Kyle Fuller. 29 star. Maybe play safety, especially if we're going to be moving that guy. Where is he? Gardner Johnson, a cornerback number 2, actually, because I forgot about AJ. But Lamar Jackson, Terry McLaurin. I don't know if I can get behind that. That's a little too easy. All right, so 81 overall. The last team was an 82. The Giants are rolling at an 84. But let's take a look at this squad. So you have Tua. No. Tommy Tremble's the starter. Ben Barch, whose head looks huge here, who's 23 years old, star dev. Yeah, the team is way worse. There's no arguing any sort of bits about it. Chase Young's a really good choice, though. Not that it really matters too much, because outside of, like, the uber-talented players, you don't really see them go off too much. Like, I can't imagine Chase Young's going to do super well for us. Maybe I'm wrong, though. But, yeah, way more to draft. You need cornerback number 2, 3. Well, unless you're moving Johnson over, then you probably need free safety 1, because Holland moved to strong. Outside linebacker 1 and 1 for both sides. The DTs, you need DT number 2. Stewart's not too far behind. And then offensively, you have a lot of question marks. Wide receiver 1, 2, and 3 potentially. Right guard, right tackle, maybe left guard, maybe center. Tua perhaps. I mean, there's a lot more questions. And more importantly, we do have starters here, but almost every single spot these starters are at, you can debate that the other one had someone that was better. Outside of like Fred Warner and maybe Chase Young, you can argue that every single position on that last one was better. Because, yeah, Kareem Hunt's great and all, but Akers is younger. I'd still probably give the nod to Hunt because he's starting off way higher. He's only 26 and obviously a sim god. But, yeah, there's a lot to work against here. Yeah, we doing a damn fantasy. Harmon, Freeman, and Crowder for Tremaine Edmonds. I like it. And we get Darnell Mooney. We'll take that. Very much so. We're making plays. Okay? I wasn't going to do a fantasy, but you know what? We don't do enough fantasies around here. It's fantasy time, baby. I usually do like to get an extra draft pick, though, but I think our top 10 pick that we're going to have just naturally probably works out on its own. Odell Beckham, huh? Superstar. Not bad. I mean, you're probably going to have to pay him a lot anyways, right? Like, the pen is probably pretty high. Yeah, let's keep Troutman, actually. I'm just going to trade anyone that I don't think we need and anyone that I don't think is going to last long. Or dev up. I wanted Isaiah Wynn, but I settled for Jerry Jeudy. So our wide receivers have definitely improved. I think we can definitely get rid of Michael Gallup as well. I think Odell's not the long-term option, but I think that Gallup's not either. So, I mean, might as well get as much as I can. Normally, I'm the one gaining picks in these rebuilds, these fantasy styles, but I'm actually losing them. This is kind of turning into sort of a, I don't know, like a speed rebuild almost. Another addition, Vince Beagle, Quan Alexander, and a 6th-round pick for Dexter Lawrence. Martin, Linval Joseph, and a 4th for Mailata. Oh my, it's just too easy. George Fan, a 4th and a 5th. For Ryan Kelly. I don't care if he's 28. We trade Ford, a 2nd-round pick this year, and a 5th next for Miles Jack, a guy that I just cannot avoid in rebuilds. I don't know what it is. Just bring him on every time. A little bit more of a fun one. Robert Hunt, Fuller, and a 6th-round pick for Chubb and Simmons. I have no idea why the value is so low. I'm definitely going to have to do another one of these where I don't allow trades because we're kind of just rolling every team right now. We trade Gallup, Sweat, and a 2nd round next year for Hawkinson. At least finally a trade that, you know, we actually have to kind of work for. Might be the final trade. No, it won't be because we still have Barch. But Tremble, 2-6 for Lindstrom. Ben Barch and Sony Michel for a 2nd round pick from the Colts. Everything else is A-okay. Actually, is pick 10 our own pick because I'm going to be honest. I'm not feeling super great about our pick being good. Going to be a bad pick, and it is, so we're going to trade 10 off as well. We traded 44 and 55 for 37 from the Eagles, because I believe I'll be able to use that to swap our 1st-round pick with 2 of the Eagles' 1st-round picks, and overall it'll be a better choice. No! They said no! Really? Okay, they do with the trade from Austin. So 10, 37 in Austin for 14 and 23, which gives us, I believe, 3 first-round picks this year and 1 next year, which is still really good. We have a lot of holes to fill, but overall, None bigger than your mom's. What? All right, the team is now apparently an 84 overall. Obviously, we're still lacking a little bit, but I don't know what the hell you draft if you're this team. Honestly, like, we did too much. I think I'll do another one of these in the future where I don't allow trading because, I mean, look what we did. Like how are we where we are? How did we get to this squad? Like, honestly, like, how did that even happen? I don't even know. And we technically, considering, you know, what a first round's value is, probably added to our draft picks. Yeah, losing your 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th and 7th is bad for, you know, the next 2 seasons. But, you know, we added that first round pick. Who knows? I don't know. It is what it is. We are the way we are. Hey, we're doing a full fantasy, you know? We get the challenge of the AI drafting, but we do take away the challenge with our user trading. Oh, Chubb actually got his first breakout at least. Can get to Superstar. Oh, I was about to say, I don't know if we've even ever had a breakout or a camp standout work all the way. Oh, wait. Oh, and he gets, I was about to say, wait, do you not get the dev? It's just XP every time? I mean, 10K is great, but look at him go. Look at Chubb, like 2 tackles for a loss and a sack. And I'd imagine if he got that one, then the first one, obviously, he would have gotten. All right, Michael Dixon was one of the guys we signed from free agency because we didn't have a punter kicker. The Jets just, like, completely forgot about the position. Might as well do a 4-year deal because by the time he needs another contract, we'll be able to just choose whether or not we want to keep him or not. We'll have all the money in the world throughout the whole time because, obviously, most of these players won't even need contracts till, like, year 4 or whatever. And everyone else is kind of a backup. Maybe we keep a few, but, I mean, they're backups. All right, playoffs time, baby! And, of course, as you'd expect, in a AI-simulated fantasy draft, you would go 12-5 year 1. I mean, obviously, that's going without saying. But let's take a look at the seasonal stuff. And, yeah, we lost a couple of games near the end, but obviously a god-tier squad, a god-tier season. And we are going to be taking a look at the stats and awards real quick, too. One of the top 3, I put the Tampa Bay playbook on. Whoa, hey, that's a lot of interceptions there, too. Kareem Hunt did well. Odell was decent. Mooney was decent. Judy was decent. Hawkinson was all right. Offensive line was okay. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. I mean, obviously, we did add a lot of talent, but 22 sacks for Chase Young, 17.5 for Chubb. Is this a year 1 Super Bowl win? I mean, if it is, I suppose we'll go up to 3 years, see if we can become a dynasty, but okay, sure. If you say so. MVP award, Mahomes is a Niner, Darnold to the Chiefs, ironically. Hey, system QB. Dalvin to the Giants, Chris McCaffrey to the Texans, Saquon to the Broncos, Nick Chubb to the Lions, Josh Allen to the Steelers, Wilson to the Bucks, Dak to the Vikings, and, yep, Kaepernick, the starting quarterback of real life, obviously. What else do we want to know? Or the AFC. There we go. That's what I was figuring out. I was stalling. Sorry, I was stalling. Chase Young won a couple of awards, but that was pretty much it. But who do we have to face, and what overall are they? We're an 87, they're an 81. This is unfair, dude. Oh, well. Tua Tagovailoa, my dude. The guy you know of in our Dolphins franchise, ironically enough, a division rival of this team. But let's get into it. Jump forward to the end of the game. It's by far the best team in the league already, but we've seen in the past that the best team does not always win the Super Bowl, and that is ever so the case in Madden. 17-20, so 20-9, not 17-20, 27-9, 27-12. It's a very weird game. But I suppose that's what happens when you have a left-handed quarterback. But hey, we're not going to complain about it as we are moving on to the divisional. We didn't have a bye week, right? Yeah, this is the first game we've played. But yeah, Tua actually looking pretty good here. Once again, Tampa Bay offense, Kansas City defense. Mark Andrews. We actually tried to trade for Mark Andrews. They did not take him, or they did not take it. And Mark Andrews like, why didn't you? Please. Too late, buddy. We've got the other guy. Bradley Chubb, really good. Dexter Lawrence, not bad. Chase Young, not bad. Fair enough. Javon Holland with a pick. Will Lutz, who gives it to him? We didn't need it. Divisional. And the divisional rival, the Patriots. Let's see it. They went 10-7. We were obviously 12-5. We were a bit better than them, but not by that much, surprisingly. All right, maybe we're getting ahead of ourselves, but I seen on the bottom, Cowboys beat the Niners, so there's one team going to the championship round. Didn't get to see the AFC team, though. Obviously, a nice run there. 7-all. Very close game of trash cannery, though. 14-7, 21-7, 28-7, 31-7, and we're already moving on to the championship round in year one. No, we're not going to hear any JET. No, we're not doing any of that today, okay? This is strictly business behavior. Odell, Judy, not bad. Odell could be... Oh, Chase Young with 4.5 sacks, though. 4.5 sacks, 1.5 for Judon. I like it all. I like what I'm seeing here. And it's the Chiefs anyways. It's the Chiefs anyways. Please at least tell me they have some decent players. Like, Pitts is pretty good. Zeke is not bad in Madden because for some reason they still think he's like a god-tier running back. He's a system running back, which is not something that gets said often. Whoa, Darnold, get your face out of my face, please. As the Vikings beat Dallas, moving on to the Super Bowl. Let's see it. What do we got for ourselves? Okay, they had 2 attempts at it. They scored on the second. 7-3. 10-3. Offense? No? Okay, it's fine. 10-all. 13-10. Offense up 10. Defense does its job. We win. We've done it. Let's do this thing. Super Bowl year one. Obviously, we'll be going to 10, trying to win 2 out of 3, but still, it's kind of the point now. Darnold did throw 2 picks. Kareem Hunt really wasn't that good like we would expect him to be. Darnell Mooney, pretty solid stuff. Chubb, 3.5. 2.5 for Jarrett, 2 for Sheldon, 2 for Lawrence. Interesting stuff. 2 interceptions there, kind of unexpected. And, of course, missing field goals. Multiple players did, I believe. All right, headed to the Super Bowl. Let's actually see if we had any dev-ups as well. I can't remember, like, 2 had a okay season. I don't know where he ranked, though, but I did know he had a lot of picks on top of it. Let's take a look at the dev-ups if there were any. Tua did go up in dev. Kareem Hunt was close. I'm surprised he didn't go up, though. Tua, what is his abilities here? Inside, Deadeye, and Bolos. I would trade that for sure compared to our Dolphins League, without a doubt. Miles Jack, Chase Young, Chubb, they're all going up. Chubb went to his X Factor in 1 year. Miles Jack, obviously, to X Factor. It's not like it's a 1 year thing, but Chase Young with a lot of XP there. Shee, look at that. That's a lot. I suppose you probably start going for run stopper, right? Like, I'd imagine his finesse is near maxed, if not already. Oh, it's not even close to maxed. 91 finesse. That's really not even that great. It's actually kind of low comparatively. I thought it would have been like 95, 96 maybe, and it would have been like, okay, screw it, and that's close enough. We'll still go with a run stopper, though. He's a 95 overall already. That was a pretty good draft pick. I'll give it to him. Pretty good draft pick. All right, what overall was Minnesota here? They are an 86, so pretty good. They got Dak. They got Justin Jefferson back. Interesting. All right, going to the end of the game. Come on. 7-0. 7-3. Okay, the Vikings score, but it was a very strugglesome effort. 14-3. Not a bad. Okay, we'll take it. We will take what we can get. 21-3. Is this a year one Super Bowl? Is it? It is. It is a year one Super Bowl. We don't get these often. Of course, that's probably because it's near impossible, but it obviously helps when you do a fantasy draft and you're able to schmaz every team around you. I suppose probably could do this with a lot of different teams, but the one constant is that when you do a fantasy, all the teams are kind of like, 81, 82 overall, whereas unless you start off as one of the best teams, you're typically still not going to be able to be out that much ahead of everyone else, whereas obviously here we are clear and ahead the best team in the league. Some of our overalls are a little low in, like some of the key overall upgrading department, but as far as the important positions go, we're pretty solid. Tua with the Super Bowl win already in his career would be quite something, but obviously that's not going to be the case this year, unless the Dolphins release him and then he joins the Super Bowl winning team. It's not going to happen. But let's see that performance, which really wasn't great. Kareem Hunt was pretty good though. Wow, they locked down David Montgomery. I'll tell you that. Justin Jefferson and Tyler Lockett did pretty well. Our guys were kind of meh, but I guess we were just a little more efficient, I suppose. Montez Sweat. I don't really know how these stats... I guess our run game was just that much better than theirs. Because, like, our stats really don't reflect the winning side that much. But, yeah, I don't know. It's weird. The one thing I will say, though, is how do we make this team better? Like, we obviously have a few positions we lack in, but, I mean, I guess trading Odell, maybe? I don't know, dude. What's his overall? 85 overall. I mean, that's not great. We have these two guys that should start. Odell could be the number 3, though, so unless we find something insane, probably not that. Maybe trade off Andrew Thomas, who's like a 80 overall. He's pretty good, too, though. I don't know, man. I don't really know if you can. I guess you can upgrade our DT number 2. DT number 2, and that's kind of it. Like, there's really nothing that makes this team better than a new DT number 2, maybe new QB, but, I mean, that position's so hard to trade for anyways. There's no point, right? Should we try to go for Mahomes? Well, we'll try it. Why not? We have a couple of first-round picks. Oh, we'll have to wait, though. Get some negotiations in, try to get Mahomes, and that's it. If we can't get Mahomes, fair enough. We don't even need him, but, you know, I guess that's the best thing we can do to upgrade the team. There's really not much more. What draft picks did we end up with anyway? Wrong thing, dude. Wrong thing. Picks 7, 8, and 17. Yeah, maybe. I doubt it, but maybe. P. Mahomes. Yeah, okay, fair enough. I mean, the second closest would probably be Lamar, but I don't know if that's even really worth it at this rate. I don't think we'd get him anyways. I'm really about the same. I mean, I guess in Madden, I probably would say Lamar's better. I mean, that's really all I'd be willing to do is those two. But it's just kind of like, why would I want to draft when, I mean, I have pretty much all the starters I need, right? I guess trade Odell. Are these actually their overalls, by the way? Like, is it actually 84 or 83? Because that's actually not that good. They got a lot of morale. So Odell for a true number 1, I guess. Odell and Stewart for a true number 1. We'll see. All right, we trade Odell Beckham, Grover Stewart, and pick 8 for Terry McLaurin. Terry McLaurin. That's a little too easy. I try to go for pick 17 instead, and they're like, nah, we'll take all of that from you. So at least they kind of made us actually trade for something for once. It was like maybe 3 of those types of trades in this one, but yeah, we still, I mean, we did what we needed to do. All right, we traded 17 this, 10 next for Buckner and a second-round pick, which is an absolute W, of course. And then pick 7, I don't really know what we can do with that. We might just draft someone? Oh, man. Yeah, we'll just draft a cornerback, number 3, I guess. Jesus. We'll also obviously need to sign some backups, as you can tell. We're kind of thin there. We have, like, 2 corners. Why not go for Kyle Juszczyk as well? It's a 1-year deal. We'll go for a 2-year deal. And of course, our money's kind of lower because we did trade off a lot of players, but also it kind of equals out. They took cap pen, we took cap pen, and, you know, it's all fine and fun, and everyone's happy. So we have pick number 7, of course. You probably know that by now. It's basically... Oh, we have a second-round pick as well? Oh, yeah, we just got that from Buckner. I forgot about that. Let's take a look at the cornerbacks. I don't know if either of them are going to be there. We have both of them there. I actually didn't even look at this guy because I didn't expect him to be there. 6'3", 427. A 427 automatically means that you draft them. Like, there's just no question about it. But let's actually take a look at Horn, who is faster, could be better. I don't know. Yeah, obviously go with Combs, though. He's too fast, too young not to grab it. Normal dev, but that's exactly what we're looking for. 95 speed, 92 excel, 91 agility, 93 change of direction. Trash jumping, but of course he is, once again, 6'3". 40 times, though, I'm telling you. I don't know how a 427 equals 95 speed, 92 excel. I don't want to keep going about our Dolphins franchise, especially since at this point you would have actually seen week 2 unfortunate stuff, or really awesome stuff. But yeah, we got cucked over there on a 40 time as well, so yeah. I mean, maybe not as bad because he was actually 4.72, I think. And the worst part is, I think I mistaken him. I think I did mess up the 40 times. Because there was some dude that was like 4.64. That was the one I was supposed to go for. And I don't know. It is what it is. I'm happy that he's injured. It makes me feel good. Devontae Jones is there too. Although all the corners look really bad. I mean, it was like the top 2 and that's kind of it. We could use an okay backup running back. Is this guy like that? 4.46. What was he? 5'9"? I don't really know a whole lot about any of these guys, but I'm kind of just looking for best available. What's his name? Carlos Griffin. Welcome to the squad. Normal development traits. Super glad to take you. Can't wait to find out that freaking Horn cornerback was way better. And he's 5'9", so he's probably the better choice for slot anyways. Although in Madden, doesn't matter. As long as you're fast, it's all that matters. Doesn't matter if you have no agility. Oh, they really wanted to hit me with that suspense. 76 overall, so the biggest positional need was the best out of all of them. 68 jumping. Let's take a look at Carlos Griffin. 69 overall. This would be an L. This would be a huge L. Not that he's not usable, but yeah, he's not worth it at all. But let's take a look at the guy we could have had. So where's Horn? 72 overall, Horn. Also normal. Also 84 jumping, and he's 5'9", so well, obviously we definitely chose the right player there. And then, who do we have a choice on? There was like some other guys here. Nah, I don't even give a damn. Who cares? We didn't even really need the corner. We could have just filled up on like 70 overall corners. Who cares? But you know what? Less drafting is better drafting for me. I'm happy. All right, year 2 team. You should probably know it by now, as of course, we didn't really change a whole lot, but we did add Terry McLaurin. What are his abilities, actually? Deep in and outside apprentice. Pretty damn solid. Defensively, other than, adding Buckner and Combs, pretty much the same squad. But obviously, if this squad before was good enough, the team being better and going to get even better with Buckner and Terry McLaurin, I really don't see how we're not going to win this thing back-to-back, maybe even 3 straight times, but it's Madden Sim. We might not even make the play. Nah, we'll make the playoffs. Madden Sim may be inconsistent at times, but there's nothing bad enough in the Sim world to not have us win it all here. There's just no chance. And I'm not having this, oh, the backups for safety and all this matter. It's like, no. Our starters at every position are better than 90% of the league starters, so backups don't matter if our starters are better than their starters, you know? Like, we aren't really beat by many positions, and as far as a whole team goes, not even close, obviously. Resigns time. Nizraladeen is a guy. He's a guy that has good change of direction. He's not really a linebacker. He's kind of a safety, but he decided he didn't want to be that anymore, and everyone else is a backup. So that's all you need to know. We're moving on. All right, the playoffs, 12-5 exactly again. The Browns, don't know what the roster looks like, but it's the Browns, so I automatically assume they're going to win. A couple of losses early on, loss of the Chiefs at the end by 3. Maybe what it be? All right, Tua, I don't remember the yards and TDs, but I think they're comparable and a lot less interceptions. Kareem Hunt also stole more touchdowns this year. Yards are a little bit better as well. All 3 wide receivers over 1,000 yards. Hawkinson slightly better than last year, but Terry McLaurin not taking the _1 spot by a mile, which is a little surprising. Defensively, oh my God. 30 sacks, 20 sacks. Yo! That's quite a bit of sackage you got there. Anytime I'm watching an adult film. 6 picks for Fred Warner. A couple 2-pick seasons for a couple of guys. Will Lutz, not great, but not terrible either. A blocked punt. Okay, fair enough. If you say so. I say, it's ironic is that you never see blocked punts in Madden, but they actually kind of happen, I wouldn't say regularly, but semi-regularly comparatively to the way you see him in this game. Rookie of the Year, of course, Chase Young wins a couple of more awards, and I say a couple more. Didn't need to see it. When you have that kind of season, you know he's going to win. If he gets Defensive Player of the Year, he's obviously winning Best D-Line or whatever, if he's playing linebacker, Best Linebacker. It was pretty obvious, right? But let's see it. We are a full 11 overalls. Higher than the competition here. 3 straight Super Bowls? I'm just saying. All right, let's go for it. Ooh, snow game. Snow game. Let's Super Sim. Jump forward. All right, here we go. So 7-0. Still 7-0. Okay, fair enough. 7 all. 10-7. I love a snow game. Unless we lose, then I hate it. 17-14. I thought they were going to score there. They do not. We're up by 6. Fourth quarter up by 14. That drops to 7. The Browns not going away, but the defense locking them up and denying them their comeback as we win the game by 7 overall. Tua, another interception, getting outplayed by Tannehill. Sweet. Receiving, Hawkinson played his role. Hawkinson's pretty solid, right? He's been pretty good. Buckner and Chubb, I mean, this pass rush is, like, it was really good before. Now it is just nuts. So, divisional round against the wild card. Well, I wouldn't say wild card. The divisional Bills, 84 overall. We're now at 96. We're moving up. Can we get to a 99 before it's all over? I would say so, actually, because QB rating actually matters a lot. And obviously, if the quarterback is not super high of an overall but still keeps climbing, there's a chance, right? So 7-0, 7-3, 7-10. Still 7-10. 7-17. And they do get a field goal. So, I mean, we're not up by a whole lot. Never mind. We're up by quite a bit. Wait, what? Did they not just drive all the way down and then nothing happened? I mean, it doesn't matter anyways. We won by quite a bit in the end. But they look like that was a touchdown. No? Would they, like, get to the 1 and then just, like, throw a pick? Hey, 6 touchdowns. Still has that clutch interception. Sean Watson on the Bills. Rushing, not really great. Hawkinson, a lot of 2A, all 3. I wouldn't say the big 3 because Mooney was actually pretty good too, but kind of the big 3, the number 1, 2, and 1, I suppose. Miles Jack with 2 sacks. Look at the sack totals. I'm loving it. McLoving it. 96 still. Thought maybe would have got to 97, but 96 to the 84 overall Houston Texans. And one of their best players is a lineman. All right, let's see how that lineman team looks. 7-0, and they started with the ball. So that's not a good start when you're giving up touchdowns first, and you're the one that starts with the ball. Although I will say, huge turnaround here. They're leading by 3. What is happening? Excuse me? Houston's kind of doing things, and that's gone. What a weird one. That is a strange one. How did it end up that... I don't know, dude. I honestly have no idea how that ended the way it did. We finally didn't throw a pick. Their kicker... 1 for 5 yards. Jalen Hurts was awful. I mean, under 50% and 3 touchdowns to 1, or 3 picks to 1 touchdown. That's not great. Rushing, not bad, especially for Hunt. Although his was on like 1 huge run, so maybe not that great in general. It's still okay though. 3 touchdowns to McLaurin and 147 for Jerry Jeudy. Buckner has been great. Of course, the other guys are great too. And I know that technically Chase Young had the best season out of all of them, but Buckner's kind of that dude. Like, he's been the best in the postseason. He's elevated the other 2 by a decent margin instead of just completely stealing. So, I mean, I gotta say, he's probably a huge part of the reason why, Chase Young had the season he did, right? As AJ here gets a +2 to zone, making him a very balanced, good breakfast. Kellogg's. What? 87 overall for Tua. Throw power do we get? Break sack. What is his throw power? See, the game has probably been doing deep, or what is it called? Strong arm and field general, not improviser. And you can see he has 89 throw power, and he's way higher than our Dolphins Tua. I think you go improviser forever. Although, maybe strong arm because of X Factor. I don't know, dude. I just don't know if I'm going to get X Factor with him, especially after the performance he had recently. It's my fault, though. Ooh, Fred Warner with a speed upgrade. And this is why I can't take players that are in the Dolphins franchise, because I'll just talk about them 24/7. And it's Super Bowl against the Cowboys. They were close last season, didn't get there. 10-7. Let's take a look at any dev-ups. Tua would not have went to X Factor, but let's take a look at the other guys. No one on offense. Defense would have had... Well, maybe not, actually. We had a lot of guys that were already X Factor. Yeah, they were already all X Factors. The team is looking great. It is looking fantastic. But into the Super Bowl, 85 overall. Uh-oh, I clicked the wrong one. No. 85 overall Cowboys, 96 overall us. I mean, you'll know when we're in there. Here it is. Chance at a repeat. A two-peat. 6-0. I mean, it's okay. Fair enough. 13-0. That's a good question. I'm going to talk through the whole thing here. But, I mean, and I guess it's kind of irrelevant, but like, what happens if a team like the Jets or the Lions goes on and wins like 2 or 3 out of like 5 Super Bowls in the next like coming years. Like, are we allowed to make fun of them for the other seasons anymore? Or like, how does that work? You know, like I don't know. Like, I feel like, I don't know. Like, I always have to bring up my team, obviously. But let's say Rodgers wins a Super Bowl here, you know, this year, which, I mean, with these injuries, I don't know. And then he wins another one. Do we not talk about the decade of disappointments? Obviously, great success, making the making the playoffs and, you know, coming to the championship game a bunch of times, but losing, unfortunately. But, like, do you get to talk about that still? Like, you know, I mean, do we get to talk about the Vikings Super Bowl record if they win 3 Super Bowls in the next 10 years? You know, I don't know. I guess we probably do, especially as a division rival fan. Unless they go and win 4 in a row, yeah, I still make fun of them. And Colin Kaepernick here is the quarterback. I am surprised. EA usually doesn't let their PR stunts have these kind of seasons or games. Of course, the season was probably pretty decent, but there's that. Blocking, no one cares. Bradley Chubb, 3 sacks. Yeah, I mean, it's the huge with this defense. Hey, look at this guy. Marco Wilson. Guy who got as a backup. Doing pretty non-backup-ly things. Number 4 cornerback, getting a pick. Not bad. Also, I mean, I guess the first season I probably could have showed it, but this season was pretty good too. It's a back-to-back Super Bowl win, so, I mean, if I was going to force any wins, this would probably be the season to do it, although we are, like, I don't know, we're better, but winning back-to-back bowls is not super easy. We'll go for the 3-peat. Why not? Might as well. We did upgrade our team last year. Is there anything we can do this year? Maybe go for like a super franchise tackle? I mean, our team is good, though. Like, Mailata really isn't great here. I think maybe you trade Kelly off, move Mailata to right tackle, and then, I don't know. Like, you don't really need to, but at the same time, I feel like it'd be more fun to, right? What about defense? Corners? I mean, Gardner Johnson's really not even a damn corner at this rate, but I suppose we try to make a play for a new tackle, and that's kind of it. We could probably change. I like the team, though. I mean, I think we'll go for the tackle, and that's it. If we can't get it, oh well. Damn it, we can't improve the team. It's not trade time. Makes me sad, because trade time is my favorite time. And we're also kind of cutting into the time where the cap penalties we took for the trades are pretty much gone, or they'd be gone after this season, I'd imagine. But yeah, this team would obviously probably die very quickly once year 4 hits, but I mean, that's kind of irrelevant if you've won 2 Super Bowls in a row, so I'm not really going to say anything about that. Of course, I'm not going to look at free agency to see if there's a franchise tackle there. There isn't. There's just not. There's simply put, there's not. And, oh, this is the season? Or did I? Oh, wait, it's probably 2023 draft, but I traded everything away, so we're already dipping into the next year again. Is that what this is? I imagine that's what this is. Mekhi Becton. Obviously, we'd have to give up someone as well. Oh, it's actually not that hard to get him. Really? Is this actually a thing? Okay, I mean, it's not that hard, but it's still, I mean, it's still hard enough. That's what I said. And, okay, yeah, I mean, it's still hard. It's still hard. Big Q? No chance in the world. Yeah. Why do they have to value him now? I miss the days, you know? I miss the days where you could give up like a 7th round pick for him, basically. I really don't miss those days because I'm glad that he's actually valued, but still. Ryan Ramczyk, you hold on. We could be back. We may be back. Lael, no. We need someone in the 90s and superstar at least. Zach Martin. Zach Martin's an option, and of course he probably wouldn't cost too much. Yeah, Wirfs, he is a right tackle here. But yeah, they know his value. Freak. Honest to God, freak. Taron Armstead, 32. I don't really think there's any other options, though. Like, I think they're all going to be 32, which, I mean, I guess, but, you know. Oh, David's only 31 here. Fair enough. Non-reversible injury, though. Hey! They're like, just for that trade, we're taking one of the first, and you don't get it back, even though you don't get our player. I don't even care. It's like, okay, relax. So was it the Niners we were on? Sewell, maybe. I think the Niners had a player, didn't they? Ryan Ramczyk. I'd imagine he's still superstar. And then Zach Martin. And if we can't do that, I think we're just gonna take what we can get, which is nothing, and still win the league anyways. He's 32. He's a guard. They don't care. They really don't care. I don't know why I even brought up the information I did. We are offering you that position, game. Could you please respond better next time? Yeah, we're not doing it. Okay. I'm not leaving. Are we just going to sim past? Because we literally don't even have a draft pick. I mean, you might as well, right? I mean, let's just go right on to the next season and just sim it out. Once again, I mean, obviously, it's pretty much all kickers, punters. See the draft recap. See how we did. Oof. Yeah, we did not really do that well. we drafted a bunch of busts. All right, year 3. Chance for a 3-peat, but honestly, with the way we changed this squad around so much, I don't know if we're going to be able to do it. I mean, this team is just looking, super different here, obviously. I don't know. I don't know if they can do it, honestly. Like, these guys just haven't played on the same team. It may take some time to get the chemistry going. So we had a pretty rough start, but we have absolutely turned that around, as you would expect with this God Squad. Little surprising, though, that we even had a bad start. Once again, this team seems like undefeated status. Kyle Juszczyk, let's do one of these. Actually, did we not do... Do we actually not add Kyle Juszczyk? He might... No, I don't remember, because I thought he was a 1-year, but I don't remember re-signing him. But, of course, we re-signed him here. And everyone else. And like I said, maybe we'll re-sign some backups, but it's kind of irrelevant, because I'll be honest, this is going to be deleted basically after the video. Like, it's just... There's nothing to do with this. Like, it's literally a GG. It's already over. We've already done it all. All right, like I said, really bad start and really good finish as we go 15-2. The bad start, I think, was 1-2, and believe it or not. Yeah, lost to the Bills, beat the Patriots, lost to the Cowboys, and then just went on a streak. Obviously, didn't change anything. Also, I don't know if you guys even know. I don't even know if you guys even care. But yeah, like I said, I haven't changed the schemes. It has been Tampa offense and Chiefs defense. Haven't changed this since literally season 1. Or midway through season 1. I don't remember when it was, but sometime in season 1. But yeah, you guys seen the win-loss. Let's take a look at the stats. So once again, we are the best team in the league, but we're not playing that well. So maybe if we actually had the Chiefs playbook, we would actually see astronomical numbers, but I'm still happy with what we got. Kareem Hunt, really good year. If that isn't good enough for a superstar, like, I don't know how he's ever going to get to it. Receiving numbers were actually kind of down. O-line, technically worse. Chase Young, dude. 32 sacks, 16.5 for Chubb, 14 for Buckner. Remember that whole thing I was in the beginning? I was like, yeah, I don't think Chase Young's really that good in sim. Well, sometimes you're wrong, sometimes you're right. It's really just a toss-up. Unless you're me, then it's usually the first one. And then, of course, as you would expect, Darnold, the league MVP, without a doubt. That's clear cut. Also, actually, number 2. Almost won defensive, MVP. He almost won freaking MVP. The guy's a nutcase. Not half bad. Fair enough. Pretty good stuff. But let's go into it for the final chance. 3 straight Super Bowls, potentially. 97 overall across the board. 99D, 97-0, going against the 82 overall Browns. How are the Browns such a low overall? That's literally like what most of the teams started with after the fantasy draft. But here it is. Chance at 3. I honestly don't know if EA is going to allow it. I really could not tell you, but let's see it. Chiefs move on. Maybe even a team that we have to face. Nah, they had a home game. We wouldn't have to face them if we win, of course. We stop them. We score. We score again. 14-3, 21-3, 21-10, 28-10. Nice little field goal before half. And yeah, as you would have expected, we go on to win. And no, we would have to face them. I forgot we had the bye week for the first time yet. And 55 points. That's a bit of scoring. 2 6 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Finally, a really good performance for him. Kareem Hunt playing against his technically former team. Pretty good. Terry McLaurin, Hawkinson. The big 3/4. Speaking of the big 3/4, Chubb and Buckner. No sighting of the GOAT. Where is he? Simmons with 2 picks. Nice. Maybe there is the sighting of the GOAT. There he is. We know it's the Chiefs. Let's beat them. They are, how good were they? Like 13 and something? I don't remember. 88 overall. We are apparently at 99. Is this a truthful statement? Is this true? Yo! 99 overall. How about them Jets? Not anything. That's it. The Jets. And I think this game's actually before the other one, which kind of makes sense because we're like the undisputed greatest. So they're probably like, yeah, well, they're going to make it automatically. But yeah, the other game, Niners versus Washington, did not show the results. So we actually won't know for the first time. Although we might not even have a chance as the Chiefs are kind of going toe-to-toe here. We're winning by 7. I mean, the Chiefs still got to give themselves a round of applause. That is a close call. As we are obviously, we did not play our best football there at all. Kareem Hunt was really, really bad. Tua wasn't great. Sack totals. Buckner was great. The DT's coming out, even though Grady Jarrett's technically a right end here, but not really. Bryce Hall with an interception. Will Lutz, what are you doing, pal? Misses 2 out of 3. We only won by 7. Almost ruined a chance to solidify ourselves as the greatest of all time. No disputing, ever beating record. I mean, like, there's just no question about it. Like, that's just, you're not going to beat that. But regardless, the Super Bowl, I'm going to guess the Niners. I just know everything, obviously. Let's take a quick look. Actually, we won't look at the dev-ups just because we're probably going to look at some of the overalls after this thing just to see where we stand. 85 overall, and of course, you know we're 99. We tried to trade for Mahomes. They wouldn't give us him, which, I mean, I don't blame. But it's Tua time, baby. 3 straight Super Bowls. Can we win them? We obviously been to 3 at least, so even that's probably unbeatable, at least with the 2 wins and a loss. 7-3. They do have Mahomes once again, and we're losing by 11. Now down by 4. They're driving. Really perfect drive by them. Not a bad start of the second half. We did miss the extra point, though. Will Lutz is selling. We got the 2-point conversion on the touchdown. We're down by 7. Now by 14. I think someone's going to humble us here. I think the Chiefs may humble us. Oh, maybe not, though. No shot. We can't be denied. Or can we? From the 6. I'm going to come in. Of course, timeout has been taken. Down by 4. San Fran has to go for the touchdown. I mean, quite obviously. Dexter Lawrence, I suppose, is technically the worst player here. I'm still going to try, though, because I want to win this, believe it or not. And it seems like the number 1/2 pick always goes for... This is some, like, Titans business. How in the world did they stop him? Which, honestly, from the 1, you kind of debate, is that even the good decision? All right, what's the sitch? All right, I mean, here it is. But yeah, the Mahomes and Tyron, the one we had was Lamar and Tyron. And that's a wide open touchdown. I'm going to allow myself to try and win this with 17 seconds left. 3 timeouts, I'm going to allow it. I'm going to allow it. We actually could potentially block this. I mean, all we need is a field goal to tie it, so. All right, down by 3. Having to return it, that is a smart play by the Niners. Or, I mean, 4 seconds, 11 yards, it's not great, but it's not terrible. Roll, we probably could have went with an extra wide receiver through this. And, oh my God, that's a hit and a half. Who the hell just did that, and why did they do that? That was rude. Looking for Terry McLaurin again to the outside. No, they kind of covered that all well. It's going to be a Hail Mary because Jerry Jeudy can't catch. And Tua has no throw power at all. All right, here it is. The 3-peat is in jeopardy. It's the last play for a chance. It's going to get there. Get up for it. And it's picked off. Why didn't they jump? Oh, that would have been the most epic ending of all time. And the Niners do it. They deny us the 3-peat. Good job by the Niners, obviously. That is insane. Will they actually let us look at the highlights at the end there? I mean, surely they have to, right? I'm just surprised Tua got it there. It's not like the craziest throw in the world, but he got it there. I mean, that was literally the perfect ball for an onside. They got up there. Oh my God, look at Mooney. That was us obviously using. Mooney had a chance at it, but too many hands in there. And Hawkinson just doesn't track it. At least Terry's kind of close, but he's just sitting there watching it. Come on, man. Hey, I appreciate Judy trying to go for it, but like, Hawkinson, you're the biggest guy there. Get up for it, pal. But obviously, great performance by the Niners. We did okay, but not enough, obviously. Damn, I can't believe I mean, it was almost destiny to win it all, right? Like 3 in a row, but nope. The Mahomes curse gets us again. Those Chiefs. Not the Chiefs, but it's technically the Chiefs. When you think of the Chiefs, you obviously think of Patrick Mahomes first and foremost. So technically foiled by the Chiefs yet again, basically. But let's take a look at the dev-ups. Let's take a look at how the team finished. Kareem Hunt did get to superstar. See, it exists. A running back dev-up exists. It's actually kind of rare because running backs do really well in sim, but it's not like tight end rare where it's like physically impossible. As you can see, Hawkinson, I don't even know if he would have been good enough anyways, but yeah, Jerry Jeudy, 92 overall, 25, really good, great across the board. I mean, that's a very good player. Drops open pass. Yo, his traits suck. His traits suck, man. He literally just has feet in bounds because I don't even consider run after the catch a trait. Wow, is he bad. For Madden, of course. That is harsh. I'd still like to use him, but, that's bad. Aggressive, run at the catch. Once again, probably rather have possession. He'll have all the traits, right? Terry McLaurin. Does not have aggressive catch. EA Sports is not good. It's just, what the hell? Could we update that trait? Is he not, like, what? Also, wait, did Mooney have aggressive? I think he did. Yeah, he did. I was about to say, I get they're smaller players, but, like, they have proven time and time again that they are aggressive catch wide receivers, no? Looking at the cornerback, A.J. Terrell, very solid. Gardner Johnson, how did he get developed? Man coverage, which is a little surprising. D-line, Chase Young, still probably going to be like 96. No, 99 finesse, 97 block shed, dude. 88 speed, 89 strength. He's a god. Chubb's going to be a great player, too. Not nearly as good, though. I'm actually surprised because he actually starts off with a really good block shedding for a pass rusher. I know he started off older and lower dev, but that's interesting. Fred Warner, we've seen a couple of speed upgrades. What did he end up with? 87. I think he's like 85, so a few. Speaking of speed upgrades, though, Isaiah Simmons never got to superstar. Neither of the safeties did. Maybe an Excel upgrade or two. I'm not sure. I really don't know because I never get a chance at him because he's just so OP. And, I mean, that's kind of it, I guess. Let's take a quick look at Holland. 83 hit power, 90 zone. Very, very, very fast. Solid player. And that's going to be it. That's going to be the fantasy-style fantasy draft or AI fantasy draft rebuild of the New York Jets. Let me know what you guys thought. Once again, it kind of got a little too easy with the trades, but I mean, people like those fantasies. Fantasies still do pretty well on YouTube in general, and of course, you guys seem to like the speed rebuilds. I know those are a little bit easier, or I guess harder, and they're better to watch because they're shorter, and, there is a limit on how many trades you can do because we're obviously limited on time, but yeah, I mean, we'll probably do another one of these where we can't trade at all. I might make it where we just can't trade in general, but there's so many different challenge rebuild ideas you could do. I kind of want to do like a, what is it called? No trading. Well, I don't know if no trading, but no drafting, I would say, would be kind of a fun one, which is kind of what this was, actually. But, yeah, that's basically it. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like, maybe subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr, second channel, PK Plays, and then twitch.tv/Jeromepkr for a stream, which would probably be tomorrow around 10 p.m. Central Standard Time, I'd imagine. Yeah, that's about it. Tomorrow, probably a second channel video on PK Plays. Maybe subscribe there. It would mean a ton to me. Maybe even see a clip. Or a couple of clips from one of the videos, probably San Andreas, to be honest, after this. And yeah, like I said, that's about it. Thanks for watching. Hopefully come back for next video. But until next video, see ya!
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
Oh, the classic.
You picked the wrong house, fool! I'll have 2 number 9s, a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip, a number 7, 2 number 45s, 1 with cheese, and a large soda.
Oh, someone's getting head in the background. Oh, damn. Look, he's standing like he's Picasso.